YouTubers, what's up? It is Dusty Tucker here with another personal opinion review. This one is going to be on a more modern firearm. Yeah, this is modern. This is the SIG P226R. Love this pistol, you guys. R stands for rail. Will I use it? No, probably not. You can put a flashlight on there and whatnot, but I don't want to have to buy a new holster. Plus, I prefer the old school method of just maybe having the flashlight underneath, like a normal, I don't know. I'm just old school, I guess. I don't know. What I love about this thing, though, is that it has a decocking lever on it. But before we do anything further, let's check to see if it's safe. Magazine is empty. Pistol is empty. Nothing in there, guys. It's clear, as they all should be inside. In Canada, anyway. We cannot have a loaded firearm in our house. Decocking lever is amazing on this, guys. I would suggest if you own this, if you want to own this or own it, all these reviews, by the way, that I do are on my own firearms. No one borrows me firearms because here in Canada we can't do that. We have to go from A to B. We have to go from our house to the range. If we go shopping and it's in our car and a cop just happens to pull us over, guess what? Jail time. Yeah, gotta love being Canadian. Fucking sucks. Anyway, so let's continue with the review. What I was getting to before, if you purchase one of these and you start training with one at the range, I would suggest that you get used to that full double action trigger pull, okay? I would practice with that quite a bit because if that situation were to ever happen, at least you'll have more control. When it's full, and by the way, if you do train with the full, because now it won't do that every time, okay? It'll do it once and then it'll kick the slide, and then guess what? The hammer's going to be back, okay? So it's going to be a lot softer after that. It's just your first round that's going to be a full strength. That is if you seated. If I were to take a full magazine, put it in, cock it, of course it's going to be like this. But if you decock it, it's a full double action trigger, okay? So I suggest training with that just in case. So it's, in case of a stressful situation, at least you're kind of more sure if you want to pull that trigger or not. This is just a very well built firearm. I love it. The grip on this is very aggressive. I love that. You could have sweaty palms from like the most stressful situation ever. You could have just come out of the shower. Grab this thing. It's not slipping in your hand, guys. That grip is aggressive. I love it. Look, you can just see that grip. Hopefully this camera focus is better than that. This is just my phone, you guys, until I get more subscriptions. I can't afford anything better than that. So it's a really aggressive grip. It's really nice. Maybe I can give you guys. It's got the white sights on it. That's what it comes with stock. You can get aftermarket ones. But I like these ones. I've already gotten used to them. So I'm not that much of an aftermarket guy. I tend to just shoot the gun how it was made, how it was meant to be. Comes out of the factory like that, train it with it like a... Wow, that was not very good. That was broken English, guys. I apologize. If it comes out of the factory like that, that's how I shoot it. I don't like to look for modifications unless it's something that really bothers me. Like, let's say I had a really tiny hand, I might look for a different grip. But other than that, this out of the box is a very, very, very beautiful and amazing firearm. I have never had a problem with it. I've never had a stovepipe. I've never had any kind of jam. But then again, I keep my pistols and all my firearms very clean. Very clean. I even polish the I don't know what you would call it, the slide. There's a little groove there that the bullet slides when it goes into the chamber. The chamber ramp, maybe. I don't know technical terms, guys. I don't care for them. As long as it works and I know how it functions and everything, that's all that matters to me, really. I polish that on every pistol I own, every semi-automatic pistol. I try to keep everything smooth and as good as I can. I like doing these 007 spins. I don't know why. Just so you guys can get a nice view of it while I'm blabbering. I would highly recommend this. It is more expensive. It runs over about over $1,000 for us Canadians anyway. If you want to know how this thing gets taken apart, I can do it pretty quickly. You just, I like to, it's just preference. I like to cock the hammer and then bring the slide all the way back. You can lock it. It helps a little bit. And then you take the takedown lever, flick it. This is really hard to do showing the camera. I'm not left-handed, so if the camera was on the other side, this would be a little bit easier. So you take it all the way back, flip it over like that, and then you hit the slide release, but let it go slowly so it doesn't fling the spring everywhere. And then common sense to keep your thumb under there, right? You don't want that spring to go flying. Just like a 1911, right? I don't even own a 1911 and I'm talking like I know it. Sorry guys. And then it just comes down in 3 pieces. There's your interesting spring. It's like corrugated. I kind of like it actually. I might actually have to buy one of these. Another replacement one anyways. And then you got your barrel and slide. That's all I do for cleaning. I just keep everything polished and oiled, ready to go. And then when it comes time to reassembling, super easy. You just grab your slide, put your barrel back in there, take your spring, make sure the open end goes in first. You don't want to have this guy in there first because it rests on top of there. And then there's a little groove on top of, I just like to keep it, the groove facing in onto the slide. And then line them back up, slide it all the way back down, all the way back, and then take your lever, flip it, and then just hit the slide release again, decock, and you're golden. That's all there is to it. Very, very well designed. I love it. No wonder why the SEALs used it. And if you guys like the video, go ahead, like it, comment, subscribe. Tell me how I could improve on my videos, maybe. I'm still new to YouTube. And we'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful day. See you guys.